I want to come to COVID. All right. And I want to
Okay.
come specifically to commercial real estate and the impact of COVID on commercial real estate. And specifically, you can go out and look at a lot of the traded real estate investment trusts that are out there, even the real estate mutual funds. And those things are heavy commercial real estate. And those things got absolutely crushed last year. They're rebounding pretty nicely now, but I think there's still a lot of uncertainty around how is this work from home thing that we've been doing. And you and I doing a Zoom meeting for a podcast here. People have adapted, and there's a lot of people. If you look at the statistics out there, there's a lot of people that they say, you know what, I'm more productive at home. I don't think I want to come back to the office. And then there's companies that are saying, you know what, we don't need all this office space anymore. So specifically to the commercial real estate right now, what are you seeing as far as both problems and opportunities?
Yeah, great question. And I think commercial real estate. I think you're most specifically there talking about office as a subcategory of commercial, but whether you're talking retail or hospitality or whatnot, some sectors, of course, like industrial, have done extremely well, but the office space and retail are the spaces most people are thinking are going to be dramatically affected due to COVID. And I think what COVID has done is it's accelerated a lot of trends that were already happening. So this concept of more and more people working from home, and it just accelerated it by maybe 10 or 15 years. And that was already happening. And same thing with some of the population transition from simply cold climates to warm climates, right? It's just accelerated that process. So I think from an investment standpoint, I think Sam Zell, great investor, says you buy deals, not markets. And I think when everybody thinks something's a bad investment and nobody wants to buy it, that's often what makes it a great investment, right? Something that's a great fundamental investment at too high of a price is not a good investment. Something that fundamentally has some challenges, such as office, at a really incredible price, can be a great investment. As an example, we almost bought the basically the nicest office building. It was the previous Bank of America building in downtown Jacksonville. Nicest, prime, 300,000 square foot, incredible office building that had the opportunity to buy at like 20% of construction cost at just an incredible price, that we could be 50% vacant at half the market rents and still generate a great profit. It was just such an incredible buy. And because it was the nicest property in the market, you're always going to attract, the best tenants, the best commercial companies are going to want to come there, so that they're going to do better. If there's only 25% demand for all the office space in a market, well, the best space that especially can price competitively because of the purchase price are going to be able to outperform and pick up those tenants. So there can be great opportunities. I think though, fundamentally, that there's definitely we're going through some demographic changes, and there's no doubt more and more companies are going to have a larger base of their employees working from home, and that creates some different fundamental residential housing needs, right? More and more people now, instead of being able to live in a small apartment, now when your apartment is your home office too, you need more space at home if you're going to work from home, which has helped spur this tremendous growth of single family, build to rent single family rental communities, where more people would rather rent a home than an apartment. And that's a huge growing sector that we're investing in. And we think this trend will help with that. I think though, from an overall societal standpoint, I think we're going to have some swings back. And I think many companies are already realizing that, yes, you or I, Dean, or any productive, hardworking, self-motivated person, individually, we're all more productive working from home, right? When you don't have to drive into the office, you don't have to drive home, you don't have any distractions. We're all generally more productive individually in a work from home environment. But companies, teams are less productive,
Right.
because there's so much value that comes from collaboration and communication, especially young people trying to build their career. They need to build those relationships that can't happen the same over Zoom. And companies become significantly less productive. It becomes harder to keep the great people when you're not building interpersonal relationships. We all heard the saying, people join companies and they leave leaders. but if they're never building relationships with leadership, they're going to be easy to lose them. So here at DLP, we've already instituted, almost the whole organization has been working from the office through COVID, other than our Pennsylvania office, and we've instituted a come back to work for June 1st that everybody is back here in the office, and we've just realized that we're all more productive. We're building a better culture, more engaged workplace, working from the office. So I think certainly there'll be some decline, but I don't think it's going to be the dramatic that everybody thinks, that all of New York real estate is going to become vacant and nobody's going to work from the office anymore. I think that's a far stretch. And I think some of the other innovation and automation and such that's coming, if done well and if companies embrace it, are going to spur great job growth and spur demand for office space.
Starting your route to retirement.